Welcoming sister. Big Brooklyn, nice to see you here. I had some time in my day before I needed to do something else to spend maybe 45 minutes with you in relaxation. Goofy, nice to see you. Breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, be aware that you're breathing out. Your flute playing takes me to another level, says Angel. I go there with you, that level. Everything is a tool, and we don't want to abuse the tools, you know. I don't want you to become too attached to one thing that we do on here. Which is why you see me changing what I'm doing, changing the vibes. Because when you are a leader, influencer, content creator, and you keep teaching your brothers and sisters the same thing over and over and over, their mind also stays in a box because you're just showing them just the damn flutes only. Which is why I go on a more. This is why we have deep spiritual talk, and sometimes we don't talk very much. Because I don't want to train you to be attached to the dopamine. Sometimes we gotta learn to enjoy the silence. And I think that might be the most difficult part of the modern day spiritual trend. If you're gonna be silent, you gotta be silent the whole time, oftentimes. And if you're gonna talk, you gotta talk your head off. Link in the bio. Why? Because all that talking, it leads to like, hey, come check my link. And I was observing a sister today who is a card reader here on TikTok. She got so much clientele that she left TikTok live stream for a while. A lot of people, they're here for your money. And then they use the excuse of community to capture you into their marketing scheme. My sister Emily also got caught up in becoming part of a crystal healing community / cult that led to, when you become more well-versed in the crystal healing, you're gonna buy more crystals. But you don't feel like the crystal. You chase the external beauty of a crystal because we may not see that the crystal, you become the crystal when you learn from the crystals. You become the flute. And so, many spiritual practitioners are inspired by making money doing spiritual stuff. Because that's what everybody mother effing does. Right? I mean, that's what everyone does. So everybody, like, it would be cool to make money doing this spiritual stuff. I used to think the same thing because I didn't have a role model who showed me something greater until I did. Do you have YouTube? Yeah, I'm on YouTube right now. And thank you for the recent. We got a recent sub on Twitch. It's hard to find people who are I make art constantly and can't bring myself to try to monetize it. The thing is, it depends on what is your principles with your art. Are you making art for God, or are you making art for money? Look, I do Amazon delivery. I can say that I do Amazon deliveries for God. I'm delivering packages to help humanity. No, I'm doing that crap for money, right? I'm not here to BS, like be cute and all. I'm delivering Amazon packages because I believe in Santa Claus. Please. That's called discernment. Now, if you see Amazon delivery as a primary way to serve God, God bless you. If you see that it's an act of loving kindness, but here's the thing, when you do a job, you get paid. And the thing is, Amazon will pay you a certain amount. Imagine doing Amazon deliveries for tips only. Some days you ain't gonna get paid. That's what it's like when you start serving, becoming a servant. When I first started leading meditation, some days 0 people came. Some days 1, 2, or 3 in the beginning. Because I'm here to serve. I'm here to do my part. So whenever I get on here, there's so many people already doing spiritual work for money on here, called conditional love. Everybody's practicing conditional love. I help you with a mini reading. You help me with $11.11. Some people do the work because they like your attention. Some people do the work because they like to be worshipped. Some people love to be worshipped. You see it. And so the more you validate other people, the more you get validation. But do you love your damn self? How can I use the red string? So here's the thing. Many spiritual people will buy a crystal because they see it as holy. Because somebody made a marketing scheme to tell you obsidian is for protection and lapis lazuli is for third eye, to sell more crystals. You can pick up a stone on the side of the road and make it holy because it's called intention. This red string is yarn. And this yarn, somebody tied it on a water bottle with a loving intention, with an act of service, purity. The water becomes holy because we believe it's holy. And when you believe something is holy, you're believing in something called faith and positivity. Or you can say this is all BS. So you can say this is just a red yarn. Or you can say this is a holy string. Our intention makes this holy. Your intention on your life makes it holy. But you gotta back it up with action. You can have You can have holy intentions and be a complete a-hole. That's not holy. That's a-hole. Okay. You gotta back it up with kindness, with compassion, with charity. Even when no one is looking, your ancestors, the archangels, the spirit is watching. But some people don't believe in that. Love your damn self. You see yourself. You know if you're a terrible person. You can run away from everyone else but not yourself. Welcoming Sister Mira, Muso Patty. And Maxie is here. Chica is here. I get it, I want to share with y'all how to grow spiritual community here on TikTok. And every day I'm sharing with you, if you just pay attention to the details of why this stream is the way it is. Welcoming Zuzu. I'm just here for another 30 minutes because that's what I have today. Because why? We had to fix my wife's transmission, which cost money, which made me use my emergency fund, which means I need to replenish my emergency fund, which means I'm glad I had a plan to deal with emergency. It's fixed already, but now I have to give it inspection, and then we have to get it, because I've been driving my wife for 3 months, and I realized she needs to drive her damn self. You know what I'm saying? We have the car, and I'm doing so much, and if I just had a 30-minute nap, I could stream in the morning and night and do deliveries in the middle of the day. I just need a 30-minute nap, but I don't even have that right now because why? This is where my life is at. But I'm not here to look down and feel bad. I'm here to say I'm grateful. I'm grateful that there is a solution. I'm grateful I can do it. Thank you, Birdie. Thank you for the kind. Cyberman says, would you rather make all the money in the world doing something you hate or make minimum doing something meaningful? We like to talk in absolutes because the mind, it doesn't understand balance. You can make a lot of money doing something you're good with, not great. Right? So that you can have time to serve. Boom. Balance. Right? You may not love what you do, but at least you like it. But doing that, does it allow you to do your dreams? Being an Amazon delivery driver allows me to follow my dreams. Some people, they come here to make money from you. I don't come on TikTok thinking about, man, I'm about to get a lot of money. 5 people, $55.55 for a full reading. Dude. You know what I'm saying? Dude. And so these practitioners teach their people conditional love. Make money from spiritual people. Don't just tell them free stuff. Get them closer so that you can mentor them. Get them into your school so you can make money from them. Let's see here. Do you think there's a difference between service and sacrifice? There's a difference because not everybody who serves are willing to make sacrifice, because a sacrifice means that there's an inconvenience. Many people serve when it's convenient. For example, they'll only give to the homeless on a Saturday. They'll only serve God on Sunday because it's convenient. But to continually improve yourself is inconvenient. Right? Being on here without thinking about money is a sacrifice when everybody else is doing it. Because it's not really a sacrifice, because this is called my purpose, my calling. It's okay, right now, the ego sees it as sacrifice, but the heart says, this is dope. I love being here. Right? It's like, imagine when I stream for 5 hours and I sit, in the beginning my mind goes, ow, your back, ow, ow, ow. But your heart goes, eventually you can sit like this for a long, long, long time. So it's not, the mind says sacrifice, but the heart says purpose, your calling. Let's see here. Weren't you saying, no name asks, weren't you just saying how you need to make money with this stream? No, I didn't say that. Now what I do, it makes money because people feel something and they invest and they donate because you feel something. This stream has been blowing up so much because you feel something. And I'm absolutely grateful because the longer I'm on here, the more people watch. I'm just like, guys playing. But of course I make sure to check my ego and be humble and be grounded, because if you don't constantly check your ego, you're gonna be arrogant. Being arrogant, you think you're better than everybody, but you have to see with discernment, right? Conditional love and unconditional love. Do you believe in Jesus? I do. But I believe in myself more. And in myself, Jesus hangs out with me too. I also believe in the Buddha. But the Buddha's not in the sky somewhere. Buddha hang out with me in my heart. But my heart isn't even mine. I'm listening to you at the gym. Okay, shout out to loving your damn body. Where do you live? I live in Houston, Texas. Let me see here. Thank you for all the gifts, by the way. I'm sharing with you all these things so that you can start your own live stream too, brothers and sisters. Yeah, it's called, the only person that can really love you is yourself. Do you ever do anything in Austin? In the last weekend of May, this month, we're going to Flipside, a smaller Burning Man, so that's all I'll say, to do healing work. And so I'm sharing with you all these things so that you learn how to connect with your brothers and sisters on your live stream, on your videos. Because authenticity is it's unconditional love. And so when your brand, the way you carry yourself comes from unconditional love, people feel it. And people want, it's like when people see you, they're excited to see you, because why? They feel joy when they're around you. When I'm online, I feel joy. Yes, some people are not used to that, so they do ask deeper questions. I get that. Right? There's going to be some people who are skeptic. This is a fake guru. This is a fake spiritual dude. And I'm fine with that. Guru Tanet is just a label. It's what's behind. It's the way we do the work. What makes one a guru? The reason I use the name Guru Tanet is because guru is a clear sign that spiritual teacher. Of course, there are more traditional ways, like Guru Tanet is my screen name, right? That's it. It's just my username. But your username, how does the collective mainstream, when they look into your username, do you convey who you are through your username? Right? I thought you can't be a guru unless you have reached enlightenment. Well, the thing is, I'm not part of we're not part of some religion or cult, which is why it's just a name. But of course, many people go to different religions because it's something new and interesting. But they still don't love their damn self. They started Christianity, moved to Buddhism. Still don't love your damn self. They moved to Hinduism. Now they're agnostic. That doesn't work. They try polyamory now. That doesn't work. Now they're non-binary. It's like, when are you gonna love your damn self? And the thing is, I speak from experience because I immerse myself in many communities because I was looking for community. Step 1, love your damn self. So wait, do you believe in Jesus or someone? I believe in love. I believe in unconditional love. If that's Jesus, I love Jesus. If that's Buddha, I love Buddha. Do you understand that it's more about love than the label of what Messiah said it? But of course, many people are not used to that because we come from cultures that have religion. But the world is becoming more spiritual because many people... Oh God, here we go. The reason why people are becoming more spiritual is because there are people in these religions who are there to control you, to milk you for 10%, and they're not doing unconditional love. They're doing this thing called conditional love. If you don't believe, you go to hell. So you get guilt tripped into being part of a system, right? And so if you don't keep chanting and coming on Sunday to the temple, you're not a good Buddhist. Like, wait, what? But they also don't teach you how to be a good this and that. And then now you gotta do this and that. So it becomes more about following some bullet points and you don't even feel love the whole time. This is why, if I miss your question, you can ask again. Or you can just ask again. It's not a big deal. But if you make it a big deal, that's your problem. Breathing in. Slowly out. My teacher is now the master that helped me progress the most. It's really all the teachers. One of the biggest teacher that I studied for 3 years, his name was Michael Beckwith, which is an American visionary. Then I studied Thich Nhat Hanh, but then eventually I asked the universe, look, I think I need a real teacher in person. A year later is what I got. And I'm just so grateful. I have such an amazing teacher. And I say that because the principles and the way I carry, the way we operate in this stream, the master showed me how to create a loving community, be grounded, have principles, and don't work for money, work for God. And I did not know how far it would go, and then I realized, So I get quietly, deeply, emotionally grateful from time to time because it's magical. Don't pass things exactly. So my master is a Mahayana monk. But I asked myself, am I Buddhist? And I realized I don't really practice Buddhism. I practice the Buddha's teaching. I don't identify as a Buddhist because I study what works and then I connect the dots. It's more about results. In what you're practicing, do you feel genuine happiness in your life? And when you feel genuine happiness, can you share it with others? And can you share it from the love in your heart without needing to charge them $111 for a mini reading? Check link in the bio. Or $3,000 sound healer teacher certification level 1. Stop mocking people. Because it's called business with a label called spirituality. We just label it spirituality, but behind that it's called business. Is that why we remember Jesus and Buddha? Business. But many people used the image of Buddha and Jesus and started an institution to control, and then money and power came with it. This is old news. Love, nobody owns love. Love just is. Breathing in. Slowly out. We have to use silence from time to time. The people who are here for a spiritual debate and a philosophical battle, they don't know how to be in a live stream where there's silence because they get to see who they really are. And so when we pause, it makes their mind go, Because I'm not screaming at people. I'm not trying to convert people. It's just peaceful. So the mind start. Okay, there's no battle here. Let me go look for a battle. It took me some time how to operate on TikTok, but with God, with the universe shows you how to stay under a radar, when to stay still, when to play dumb, when to throw the jokes. And so the people who are really like in their head about God or religion or spirituality, they're not sure if this dude is serious or not. They watch for a while and then like, why does he laugh like a clown? But it's all by design. This is why, but here's the beauty and the secret. It's so fun. I love this stuff because it's difficult. I realize like what we're doing on here, keeping the energy here pure and clear, it's really difficult. But I just love it so much because I feel useful. I feel useful in my life. And of course, grateful for all my brothers and sisters on Twitch. Thank you for the recent sub because I've been online for a long time and many people continue to be here like sister. Was it Alina? Thank you for your blessings. Shout out to Sister V. Nice to see you here. Danny says, how long were you actively, consciously on your spiritual journey to get here? I actively kept expanding my mind. It has to be 8 to 9 years of contemplation and studying teachers intensely. Like if I was to study a teacher, it would be for at least 1 year. Because there's, right, each teacher is another universe, another being expressing itself. But I always learned from teachers, like I was always drawn to teachers who wasn't looking to make money from me. Only the first teacher that I found was focused on money, Abraham Hicks. Everything she does costs money. And so I had to go pirate the law of attraction teachings using like LimeWire or whatever, Pirate Bay. But after I found better teachers, none of them charge money. H-Town. Bro downloaded a car. Yeah, so so as I progress more deeper, my goal was follow the teachers that I felt had real mastery, which was really hard to find because a lot of them, they just want to create an event and charge a ticket, link in the bio, another link in the box. When I went to sound healing events, it's always 20 or 30 bucks. What? Like all the local stuff, it's all business. And right, I grew up around a temple. Humble. Of course, even in a temple, some people, when they donate things, they gotta put their name on it to make sure God sees. Make sure the Buddha sees. I donated that. My name's on it. That's called conditional giving. But that's better than not giving. Right? It's a good start. Like conditional, helping people for an energy exchange, it's better than not helping people. But that's called conditionally helping people. It's really hard to find people who help unconditionally and be balanced. It's why I'm not here looking for students and for y'all to check my link in the bio so that I can see how can I have this knowledge and wisdom. How can I capitalize? Because I know a lot of people on TikTok love card reading. Why don't I try to make... Initially, my mind was thinking that. But my heart, I looked deep within my heart and I remember the master. The master never charged me money for training me for 3 years. He gave me like so much, like he fed me every day. He gave me a Cadillac CTS. He gave me brand name clothing for absolutely free. Why the hell am I going to charge people when my own master and teacher charged me $0 for anything? I felt I would be betraying my own lineage and my teachers if I charge money for doing any spiritual. But of course, we become open to donations, but we don't beg for donation because he taught us. Does God want you to be a beggar? And this is why I'm like this. And if you do charge people for your healing services, do your thing, boo. Practice that conditional love. There's nothing wrong. It's still love. You helping people with condition, great. But shout out to the people who have managed to find a way to help people unconditionally while also paying their bills from their own free will. Because the moment you mix money and God together, you end up being like the modern day religion, corrupted. There are some places where there's less corruption, but a lot of it is about this. I am the priest, I'm the guru, the master. I have authority because I have this title that comes from an institution. Bow down to me because I have title. Even though the way they behave is not holy, we still treat them holy because their title says holy person. If you want people to respect, trust, and love you, you have to earn it. How? You help people purely. You serve from your heart. When you do amazing work, people remember you. People talk good about you. When you help people only when they give you money, that becomes your brand, conditional love. So I'm just, again, there's many spiritual communities that you can be a part of. Many people don't have to be here, but you're here because you feel something. You feel there's some authenticity. You feel, I feel love. Do you pray to Jesus? Well, the truth is that I love and respect Jesus, and Jesus has been more on my mind lately because so many people come here and they try to throw Jesus at me. I ask Jesus, when somebody doesn't believe in you, do you keep screaming, Jesus is the way? Or do you just love them anyways, even if they don't believe? If somebody doesn't believe in you, do they go to hell? Do we force them to believe? Jesus would just love people the way they are. Darko says, when people realize it's not about Jesus, Buddha, Allah, or gods, they are on the right path. Hey, shout out to Darko on Twitch. And so when we start speaking like this, it makes the religious people who are religious fanatics start glitching out. Like, oh shoot, he respect Jesus. Golly. Dude, dang, he respect Buddha too. Dang, he respect people who charge money even though he might not agree with it, but he see it's still love. Like, dang, he just love people? What would Jesus do? Love your neighbor, love your enemy. But are they practicing it? Nope, just scream the name of the Holy Father louder and maybe we'll convert them. Jesus on top. Allah is on top. Buddha is the Lord and how immature. But we still love them anyways because they are our brothers and sisters. Those people call you Satanist. Again, this is not my first road. I remember the first year I started streaming because I was doing card reading. Somebody called me, I was practicing black magic. I was like, magic? He's a charlatan. So, I mean, kind of used to it at this point. When you do good work, the angels protect you. When you do pure work, the archangels, they support you. And so eventually, when the energy gets wild, we invite the bodhisattvas, breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, be aware that you're breathing out. I have the mallet, but you get more bass with your hammer. The mallet. Do you sometimes drink alcohol or coffee? Yes, I do. Sometimes I have a margarita. But I just have a margarita at home. It's not what you can't use. It's don't become addicted. Many people, they don't know how to put the joint down. They don't know how to put the alcohol down. They don't know how to respect. And so many teachers make rules because many people have no discipline with their tongue, with their mouth, with their ego. I hope you have a wonderful day. I have to go do some deliveries and I'll be back tonight. So I'm here to be honest with you. Many people, all these rules is to tame your mind. Many people, when they get involved with any substance, they don't respect it. Then they may abuse it. And when you're stressed, you're going to drink more. Why? You don't respect and you don't understand that if you just do a little bit more, you could poison yourself. But if you do enough, so they just say don't do at all because you don't even know how to tame your own tongue. Have a wonderful day. I'll be back whenever I can.